This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com or genesisofalgonquin.com. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. Featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service, find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Tom the Plumber, service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.
A pleasant late afternoon here. Welcome to the Ron Johnson Thanksgiving Tournament here at St. Charles East High School. It's the 63rd annual Ron Johnson Tournament taking place here. We have the early game for you. We say early, it's a 5 o'clock start here. Both teams down on the floor, as you can see. You've got on the right side of the screen the Tomcats from East Aurora and Proviso East. They call them the Pirates on the left side of the screen. It's going to be me, Ben Erickson, flying solo for this one. We'll bring you all the exciting play-by-play action here from St. Charles East High School. This game being brought to you by our season sponsor. It's the Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their area 35 McDonald's restaurants today. And as we sort of set the stage here for everyone, this is day 2 of the tournament. Both these teams have already played a game. Proviso East was victorious last night by a final of 84-63 over Westinghouse. That makes them 1-0 in this tournament. Aurora East, East Aurora, interchangeable names there. They lost to the home school by a final score of 80-70. So that's the way things are going to be here. We'll get you the starters here in just a moment as we're announcing things down on the court. Just about a minute 56 left here in the pregame. It looks like they're going to stay true to the 5 p.m. start. The scoreboard went off and everybody just kind of stood around and looked at each other for a minute and said, hey, we still got 5 minutes to get loose, so that's the way it's going to be here. And we appreciate you being aboard and all the fine hospitality that is here at St. Charles East High School. We do a really good job of really treating the broadcast crew like guests. And by the way, the entire broadcast crew, with the exception of my old bones, are all high school students from South Elgin High School Beacon Academy program. It's a media production program, a magnet school out of School District U46, and all the images that you see on screen are being put together by high school students. The graphics and everything that takes place is by a keystroke that some of our high school students are doing outside in our production truck. So that's the way it is here so far, as we get a fresh 8 minutes up here on the clock in just a moment. Not sure if they're going to do the national anthem for us. I believe they did it once yesterday, and that took care of both games throughout the evening. There's 2 games after this one that will be coming your way. Bennett and Plainfield East will play at 6:30 right after this one. And South Elgin, a school familiar to all of our broadcast crew, because that's where we are from, they are going to take on Willowbrook for the 8 p.m. game. So fun and glad to see that high school basketball is back all across the state of Illinois. No more masks. Hopefully we've turned the corner on any worldwide pandemic issues, and things are seemingly getting back to normal, which is nice to see. Proviso East is going to be wearing the blue and white jerseys, as you see there, coming right at you on your screen. And East Aurora looks like they are the home team. They'll be wearing the home white and red jerseys. So I believe we're going to pause for a moment for the national anthem. We'll listen for a PA man down there on the floor. He'll let us know what's going on. And We'll set things up shortly thereafter with a fresh 8 on the scoreboard and then get going with this first game, Game 3 of the Ron Johnson Classic Tournament. 63 years this tournament has been running. And let's step away here, let PA Man take over and get our national anthem.
At this time, will you please rise as we honor America with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
There it is, our national anthem here on the 59th anniversary of tragic event, American history, of course, the John F. Kennedy assassination. I'm sure a lot of students that were still in school talked about that today. I know we did in our class, showed some of the students' news coverage. Some stories from that fateful day 59 years ago, but we're here in 2022, and we've got high school basketball coming your way here. We're going to meet the starters first for Proviso East.
And guard, a 5'8" senior, number 0, Meeks.
Meeks will be the first man off the bench for those guys,
5'8" senior, number 1,
as will Emery Marshall.
And guard, a 6-foot senior, number 2, Danielle Rush Jr.
Rush Jr.
Forward, a 6'4" senior, number 11, Jelani Johnson. And forward, a 6'7" senior,
Jelani Johnson also. He's starting for the Pirates. And then finally, Bryce Coleman, wearing number 24, will be starting for those guys. And now the starters for East Aurora, the Tomcats.
Senior, number 2, Clark.
Clark will be the first one off the bench there, wears number 2. Javian Acosta had 11 points last night. He's the next man off the bench. Ken Cooley, next starter for the Tomcats.
The Tomcats are coached by
And we've got Perez Jr. starting as well for the Tomcats.
Our officials for tonight's contest are
And Jalen Beeler wears number 5, will also be starting for those guys.
They are registered with the ITSA and their experience and integrity.
This corner is sponsored by Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. If you're looking for a brand new or certified pre-owned, it's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com and genesisofelgonquin.com. We'll tell you more about our sponsors as we get a little bit deeper into this one, but we've got our opening whistle. Both teams getting final notes from coaches, and they will make their way to center court here in just a couple of seconds. Proviso East looks like they've got decent size this year. Notably, they've been, at least in my mind, since I've seen them in this tournament, known for their speed and quickness. I remember Meeks from last year, wears number 0. But it looks like Proviso may have the size and length advantage, at least with this starting 5. As we've got Acosta and Coleman about ready to set things up. Opening tip controlled by the Pirates, wearing blue and white, making their way right to left across your screen, wherever you may be watching. Appreciate you being aboard here. Tough defense there by Clark applied. And it is stripped and taken away. Now up the floor, back to Clark. Clark off the glass, no. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and Clark quickly on the board with 2. This should be a quickly played game. Both these teams have good speed. That's a hallmark of Proviso East. Do a lot of half-court traps if we got a whistle and a foul, as it's Cooley picking up his first foul right about half court. Early action here, St. Charles East High School, home of the Ron Johnson Classic, 63 years and counting. Meeks has got it. Across the timeline with the right. Guarded by Cooley. Corner shot, good. That is Johnson on the board. We've got a tie game here. As the ball is knocked out of bounds. And again, one of the things you'll see the Pirates do quite often is get into that half-court trap, and they switch to full-court pressure quite a bit. Coach Donnie Boyce relentless with the pressure that this Pirates team will put on the opposition. Beeler with it, kicks it over, long three, Clark, no, back part. The other thing that you're going to notice is a little bit new this year in high school basketball in Illinois is the introduction of the shot clock. 35 seconds of possession. And so far, at least in the first 2 games that we've done here, haven't noticed that much of a difference in the action of play. Maybe things a little bit quicker, but not a whole lot of difference so far. Low post, Coleman, little 8-footer, no. Rebound, Acosta. Acosta gets it back up to Clark. Clark up the floor to Cooley. Cooley to Perez Jr. and then into the corner finally to Beeler. Back to Perez Jr. And that one is taken away, but then quickly back into the hands of Beeler. Beeler is fouled from behind, and that one trickles out of bounds. Close to some of the only cheerleaders that you'll actually see here at the Ron Johnson Classic. The Proviso East cheerleaders were here last night. In fact, Proviso East had the late game, and then they drew the early game today. Little baseline shot, almost off the top of the scoreboard. No, quickly up the floor. In transition, shot off the glass, no. Put back is good for 24. Coleman. Coleman has got 2. Three, no. Rebound, Perez Jr. puts it back up. No, that one won't go. Rebound into the hands of Clark. And that one is knocked out of play. Ralph Clark, the 6-foot guard. He is a senior for the Tomcats. Kenneth Cooley, 5'11" junior, will inbound for those guys wearing the white and red. Clark, near side, gives it right back and off the glass for Cooley. And that one is good. 4-4 tie, early action first quarter, Ron Johnson Classic, first game of the evening. As that one is hit and kicked out of play. Proviso East going to set things up again. Marshall slaps it, finds Meeks. Meeks wears 0. Tries some penetration, gets it up to Johnson. Johnson still with it, trying to get around the corner, has a little leaner, no. Rebound tapped around, ultimately controlled again by the Pirates. That's Rush Jr., can't make it go. Rebound Johnson. Johnson with it. He's gonna go to the line for the and one. How about that? Johnson has got 4. Jelani Johnson had 10 points last night against Westinghouse. And logged about 23 game minutes in that one. Converts the and one. 5 points for Jelani Johnson. Quickly into that full court pressure. Meeks gets around the corner, picks up Acosta, and that one is thrown out of play and right into the lap of a cheerleader. And here come the Pirates now. See if they can take advantage of that turnover. Meeks gets it to Coleman, high post. Coleman baseline, nice strong move right there. Coleman has got 4. Quickly in transition, here comes East Aurora. Up and down maybe? No, we're gonna call a foul there. As Rush Jr. trying to make his case to the official and say, hey, I think you saw that wrong. I think that was a jump ball, sir, but official declines that advice, and East Aurora is gonna set things up here. 9-4, Pirates lead. Costa bouncing around down there, unable to get anything going. Costa appears to be the one size threat they do have on the floor. Pretty good height. We don't have the official height. Looks like pretty good body build as well. There we're gonna get the jump ball called. It's gonna stay on the right side of the floor. Super nice venue here at St. Charles East High School. They redid the lights, the bleachers, and the floor, I believe, about 3 or 4 years ago. The first year we were here, it was still sort of a older setup, but boy, with these LED lights, push foul there as the ball gets inbounded.
That fouls on Proviso East number 1, Emery Marshall.
Emery Marshall guilty of that. But anyway, the venue here is super nice. Brand new bleachers, brand new LED lights. You probably saw part of the scoreboard during the national anthem. I think that's going to become the norm, those gigantic LCD boards where you can play video and graphics and everything else. In fact, while we were setting up this afternoon, we were trying to figure out a way to send some of our replays to that board, but maybe that'll be something for next year. Here we go, the Pirates in transition. Coleman is hit from behind, and the Pirates going to keep it on their side of the floor. 9-4, first quarter action coming your way. As soon as we started talking about the scoreboard, part of the scoreboard went off and then came back on, so maybe somebody had to jiggle a cord. Anyways, it's back. Nice spin move there. Outlet pass down in the corner, 3 on the way. Coleman, no, back part. Saves it off of Acosta, and it's gonna stay on that side of the floor. Good athletic play for the long and tall Coleman for the Pirates. Bryce Coleman had 20 points last night, 5 blocks they had him listed for. Down in the post. Tried to get a pass to Rush Jr., nothing doing, and here come the Tomcats. Again, East Aurora wearing that white and red. Proviso in the solid blue and white. Beeler with it, hounded closely by Meeks. To Acosta. Nearly picked off there by Meeks. Beeler with it. Far side, picking up the feet. Guilty of the travel is Clark. We did some college games about 10 days ago and saw a lot of traveling whistles. And I think that's pretty common early in the year. Players, the brains are a little bit quicker than the feet as we have a whistle, stoppage of play, and a substitution now for the Pirates. It's number 5, Joaquin Dixon. Joaquin had 13 points last night against Westinghouse, so if he's coming off the bench, you'd expect him to get active in the scoring column as well. Meeks with it. 4:02 running clock, first quarter. Ron Johnson Classic, 63 years this tournament's been going on. I believe the consecutive years were stopped because of COVID, but we're back now. 3 was no good, and the rebound and putback attempt for Dixon, who was waiting for it, also no good. At any rate, we've got a foul, and that is going to send Jelani Johnson to the line. Jelani, no free throws or free throw attempts last night, so this is his first crack at it, this gym here at St. Charles East High School. That one does not go for Jelani. He leads all scorers right now. He's got 5 points. Second toss gives him 6. 1 for 2 that trip. As they extend the lead, 10-4. Acosta looks up the floor, finds Beeler. Beeler tried a no-look pass, picked off by Johnson. Johnson now between the legs, down low. Good pass, and cutting to the boot is Coleman. Coleman has got 6. Quickly back up the floor to Beeler. Beeler, as that one is thrown up and is good. Looks like that was number 12, Ramar Washington, had that one. Just like that, Rush is in the scoring column now for the Pirates. Beeler, jumper, no, gets his own rebound, looks, From the free throw line, lefty shoots, no. That was Jeremiah Brown for those guys. East Aurora, that is. Whistle and a traveling violation. It seems like the Tomcats' game plan so far is to try to stay with Proviso East and run with them. Be interesting to see how long that works, as that Proviso East team, at least in the years I've been covering this tournament, has always brought speed. And now this year, it looks like they got a little size and length as that ball is stolen by Cooley. He puts it up. Cooley's got 4. Again, we haven't seen that shot clock really be that big of a deal as we Euro step and pass and dish to Coleman. Just like that, Coleman's got 8. He leads all scorers. Trying to get through the pressure here. Acosta way up the floor, and we couldn't handle it as that pass was intended for Cooley right in front of the Pirate bench. Perez Jr. going to check back in. Acosta is going to have a seat. Clark is also going to come back in and give Beeler a breather. Marshall gets it across half court. Brown staying with him. A high pick up there. A foul. Trying to get around the pick, I think. Yeah, that was Brown. I think he was just trying to get it around that high pick, but got a little too physical with the hands, the official thinks. And that's where the whistle is picked up, near side. Dixon going to try to inbound now for the Pirates. Gets to Coleman. Coleman, nice looking kid. Good size, good length, leading all scorers here tonight with 8. Dribble drive. Into the lane, stripped was Dixon. And it's going to stay on that half of the floor. Thanks for watching our live coverage here of the Ron Johnson Classic from St. Charles East High School, St. Charles, Illinois. The 60174, we can call it, by zip code. Shot on the way by Johnson, rattles around, no. Rebound, Coleman. Coleman, strong right hand, nothing. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, is 11. That is Jelani Johnson. He now has tied teammate Coleman with 8 points in this one. Block foul, bringing it back across. Robinson guilty of the foul. East trying to get it back in play. They do in the backcourt. Ooh, nearly tapped away there by Walson. Off the feet, whistle, going to say kicked it a little bit. You get a good chance to see some of that pressure defense that the Pirates bring to the floor. Coach Donnie Boyce. You will watch him pace up and down that bench all night long. Former professional player, why not? Probably feels like he's still out there. Coaching it up, steal. Proviso East, up the floor, Dixon. Dixon flings it in, and it's good. Like I said, I don't know how much longer East Aurora is going to be able to run with these guys. And quickly into full court pressure go the Pirates. That one is stolen by Johnson with the easy lay-in. I feel a timeout whistle coming, and it does. Wow, 22-8, the Pirates with the lead. And that's going to give us a chance to tell you about one of our fine season sponsors. It's Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. For all of your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant. Whatever it takes. A lot of scoring so far here in this late afternoon game. 5 p.m. start it was. It's been all Pirates, 22-8. They play a smothering defense. As we see the Tomcats there on their bench talking things over here at East, St. Charles East High School, that is. A lot of East going here, right? St. Charles East, East Aurora, Proviso East. Do we have any Wests in this tournament, do we? No, lots of Easts. Plainfield East, St. Charles East, Proviso East, Aurora East. Bennett, South Elgin, Willowbrook, and Westinghouse, your only schools that don't have East after them. Anyways, 1:06 left here in the first quarter. Again, new addition to the scoreboard down there. You see that 35-second shot clock. Don't think I saw any shot clock violations yesterday, as that one is almost picked off by Walston, headed for Acosta. And Dixon knocks that one out of play. Jelani Johnson leads all scorers for Proviso East. He's got 12. Acosta trying to lean in and get things done there. Pass intended for Beeler is picked off, and here come the Pirates. No-look pass, near side, down into the corner. Dixon, cross-court pass to Johnson. Johnson now to Coleman, back to Johnson. Long three, yes! That's the first three-point field goal of the game. Jelani Johnson, 15 points in the first quarter. He's having a day. Johnson with it again, finds Coleman. Coleman, strong move off the glass. Yes, that one's good, look out. Pirates all over the Tomcats, 27-8 here in still the first quarter. Beeler gonna try to get through traffic, flings it up, no, but a whistle, and they say he is fouled from behind, so I believe that's gonna send Beeler to the line.
Going to the line is shooting 2, Proviso, number 2, Alpha Clark. That foul was on Bryce Coleman. It starts team Phil.
First toss is good. Excuse me, that is for Clark. 2 and 5, I got those mixed up. Next one on the way from the forehead, it's front part, no. Rebound Coleman, yes, into the hands of Johnson. Across here, near side, Walson with it. 1.4, 3 on the way, yeah, that one's good. Wow, what a first quarter for Proviso East, 30-9. Tell you what, let's send it away for a quick break. When we return, second quarter action from St. Charles East High School, home at the 63rd annual Ron Johnson Thanksgiving Tournament.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
Trained, reliable, trustworthy, someone who has been serving the Elgin community and is a Factory Bryant certified company. Look no further. Custom Heating and Cooling have been serving the Elgin area for over 20 years, and it would be our pleasure to serve you.
One thing that I think makes us special is that we go the extra mile for each and every one of our customers. From the time the phone rings, booking of the appointment, to our technician showing up, to the job being completed, we do whatever it takes to make sure that our customers are 100% satisfied.
Custom Heating and Cooling focuses on you and your needs, and we won't rest until you're satisfied. From maintenance to installations, Custom has you covered. Call 847-622-7483 to schedule your service today. Custom Heating and Cooling, trained, reliable, trustworthy.
And we are back, second quarter action. This quarter sponsored by Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. If you're looking for a brand new or certified pre-owned, it's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com and genesisofalgonquin.com. Wow, what a first quarter we saw scoring-wise for both of these teams. Proviso East on top 30-9 as we're back in game action. Strong effort there for number 10, that's Robinson. As we've got an offensive foul, player control foul rather. 32-9. Here's how the scoring went. Proviso East leading all scorers in the game. Jelani Johnson, he's got 13. Bryce Coleman with 10. Joaquin Dixon with 5. And Danielle Rush Jr. has got 2. And how about that? A three-pointer for Dixon. He is 2 for 2 in the three-point category. And Proviso East extends that lead. Wilkins able to put one in for the Tomcats. Quickly a steal and a foul. Robinson, before that whistle, was able to pick up a bucket for the Pirates. And Marshall's going to go to the line now for the guys in blue, and that one is good. First notch in the scoring column for Emory. Next one on the way. You see it is good. 2 for 2 for Marshall. Almost picked off a pass there as Acosta. That one is picked off. Quickly up the floor, off the glass with the easy lay-in is Marshall. Marshall's got 4 in about 4 game seconds. That one tipped around, last touched by the Pirates. 41-11. A 30-point advantage for the Pirates. Early season game, big lead. Think you'd see the bench open up here before long for the Pirates, as that one is tipped, nearly goes out of bounds. Clark gets it to Acosta. No look pass down to Clark with the left-handed lay-in, and that one is good. Clark has got 5. Meeks with it. 3 on the way now for Dixon. That one rattles around, no good. His first miss from the land of 3, if you will. Skip pass, bounce pass down low. Shot up for Cooley is good. Cooley has got 6. Pretty fast pace here as Meeks gets it across. Dixon with it. Dixon back to Meeks. Meeks, nice bounce pass and a left-handed lay-in, no good. Rebound controlled by the Tomcats. Clark's got it. Tries to take it himself. Kicked out of bounds, last touched by Clark. Jelani Johnson back into the game, and Keyshawn Johnson now into the game for the Pirates. Another substitution for the Pirates. It's number 12. And that is DeMar Jenkins, I believe that's in there for Proviso. Nice jump shot there. No, hits the front part. Rebound controlled by Marshall. Gets it to Meeks. Meeks, nice dish down low. Shot off the board, no good. Meeks somehow in there with the rebound. And he now is in the scoring column. Meeks, not a real big fella. Super fast. And I remember him from last year, would get underneath some of these big guys and just kind of strip the ball away as that pass was intended for Meeks. Nothing doing. Cooley with it, brings it across. Cooley, good penetration. Dribbles in for the lane, but he's fouled en route. So we're going to send Cooley to the line. He's got 6 points for the Tomcats here this evening. Late afternoon, early evening. Thanks for being here. Ron Johnson Classic, St. Charles East High School, St. Charles, Illinois. First one there for Cooley is good. Cooley's got 7. Keyshawn Johnson is checked out now. For the Pirates, that is. Next one on the way. Back part, no. Rebound, Coleman, yes. Coleman gets it to Meeks. Meeks looking up the floor. Near side to Jelani Johnson. 3 on the way. Catch and shoot. Rebound put up by Marshall. And Marshall is going to be fouled, and he is going to go to the line.
That follows on East Aurora, number 12, Lamar Washington, his second, team 9. Shooting for the Pirates, number 1.
Again, I wish I had some of the vitals for this Proviso East team. Coleman looks to be every bit of, I don't know, 6'4", 6'5". Pretty good size, and in my mind, it seemed like that was one thing the Pirates were missing last year. They had a lot of speed, but didn't have any of the size, as Marshall's first toss is good. Marshall, flawless from the line, 4 for 4 in the first half. 4:57 remain in the first half, running clock. Acosta with it, throws it from the hip, picked off by Jelani Johnson, tried to pass it off to Marshall. It trickles out of play, last touch by the Blues. So super quick transition play there for the Pirates. Maybe just a little too quick on the receiving end for the intended pass. Near side to Acosta. Acosta, quick overhand pass taken away now by the Pirates. Here they come. Rush Jr. with it, gets it up to Coleman. Coleman skips through and puts it in off the glass, and it's good. Coleman now has got 12. Back with it, off the steal is Marshall. Marshall. 8 points in the second quarter. He had no points in the first quarter and was a starter in this game. So Proviso East Pirates doing a good job spreading around the scoring. Timeout gives us a chance to tell you about our friend Tom the Plumber. Tom the Plumber is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. Tom the Plumber has been with us for 4 years, and we certainly appreciate him being one of our community partners in this high school broadcast. Ben Erickson with you here for this one. I will slide on out of here for a couple of Hall of Famers who will have the evening games. Jeff Myers, of course, the Illinois High School Baseball Coach Association Hall of Famer, as well as the Elgin Sports Hall of Fame, and Coach James Hinkle, IBCA Hall of Famer, and recently inducted into the Jacobs High School Hall of Fame. I am in no halls of fame, nor am I famous for anything, but you got me nonetheless. Acosta with it, dribbles with the right, cradles it at the hip, tried to make a strong move, and I want to say that Coleman might have been guilty of that foul. We'll find out for sure here in just a moment. It was Bryce Coleman. Acosta, the one big-bodied threat that the Tomcats do have in the lineup, is going to go to the line now for the first time. Scoreless so far this late afternoon, early evening. The 1-1 rattles around, no good. Here come the Pirates. Meeks has got it, dribbles with the right, around the back, drives in, penetrates, tries to get it to Coleman, can't. Acosta with it now. We've got a 3-on-2 bounce pass to Clark. Can't handle it, goes off his feet. It's going to come back the other way. Dixon going to check back in now for Proviso East, as Marshall, who had 8 points in this quarter, is going to take a sip, sit down, and take a breather. Meeks with it to Dixon. Dixon, another kid who looks like he's got pretty good length. Dixon nearly picks up the dribble, doesn't. Gets it down to Coleman. Coleman now guarded by Acosta, and the Tomcats take it away. Acosta with it. Going to take it all by himself. Into the lane, swatted from behind. Block shot there. Pretty good effort by Jelani Johnson. Around the back pass. Boy, we're seeing it now. Oh, he was unable to get the layup, but fouled from behind. And that was a nice around the back pass that you don't see quite often in high school basketball, but when you're up by a wide margin, things get a little bit looser. You get a little bit more comfortable with that lead. Tahir Jordan is getting ready to check in now for the Tomcats, as that first toss won't go for Johnson. It is Tahir Jordan in now for the Tomcats, as Acosta is going to take a breather. He's been out there nearly the entire game. That in this, the first half, that toss is good for Jelani Johnson. His first mark in the scoring column in this, the second quarter. Dangerous cross-court pass there to Clark. Clark Dribbles between the right and the left. Gets it to Jordan. Jordan off balance shot, nothing but air. Underneath somehow with the rebound. Puts it back up. It's not going to go, but it was 23. Jeremiah Brown. Brown, just a sophomore. They've got him listed at 5'9". And it's going to be his first trip to the line. His first one is good. A couple substitutions now for Proviso East. We've got number 14, Keyshawn Johnson. And it looks like Michael Robinson. We get the assist from Jeff Myers here, who will be with you shortly for games 4 and 5, along with Coach James Hinkle, the legend James Hinkle. In fact, I don't think you're a legend unless you've got a tournament named after you, and by golly, he does. The Hinkle Holiday Classic, which takes place over at Jacobs High School, starts right around Christmas time as that one drops for Brown. So the production kids here from South Elgin High School bringing you all this video will bring you 16 games for the Thanksgiving tournament and then bring you 32 games as this three is on the way, rattles around, no, rebound, tapped around, and Acosta's got it. Gonna look up the floor as that one is tapped and goes out of bounds. So between this tournament and that one, 16 games here, 32 games over there. It's a lot of games, but great practice for these young production students, who many of which go on to careers in the broadcast field as well as film. Part of the magnet program, School District U46, South Elgin High School. Down low, Acosta off the glass, it's good, and finally Acosta into the scoring column now for his team. Meeks with it, top of the key extended. Pass almost gets thrown away, but Johnson comes up with it, going to slow things down and reset. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Robinson with it, stops, pops, no, back part, rebound taken down by Dixon. Dixon loses it into the hands of Clark. Clark, and now over to Cooley. Cooley with it. Just under 2 minutes left here in the first half. Acosta behind the back dribble with the left. Strong move now back to the right. Shot tapped away, takes the rebound and rips it right out of the hands of Dixon. And Acosta now has got 4 points in the second quarter. Minute 41 left here in the first half. Dixon ends up with it. But we've got a timeout taken from the Proviso East bench, and I think that's going to give Coach Donnie Boyce an opportunity to substitute here again, as Walson is going to check back into the game, it looks like, and that's going to give us a chance to tell you about our friends at Rosen Hyundai and Genesis of Algonquin. This timeout sponsored by those guys, Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. If you're looking for a brand new or certified pre-owned, it's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com and genesisofalgonquin.com. See it up there on the screen. Our friends at Rosen have been with us as a community partner now since 2017, so this would be their 5th season with us, and we're glad to have them aboard. Back we are, game action here as the Pirates are going to inbound right in front of us. Dixon has got it, looking, finds Walson. 50-22, Pirates with a commanding lead. Dixon, top of the key, over to Meeks. Meeks got it. Gets it over here to Robinson. And a 3 on the way. Yeah, they're going to call that one a 2 for Keyshawn Johnson. Keyshawn Johnson. Skips through off the glass. Count it as Cooley gets in there. Cooley's got 9 points this game for the Tomcats. So again, that 3-pointer that was attempted there for the Pirates was Keyshawn Johnson. I think I combined his name with Jelani there and came up with Keelani. That's not a player here today, as that one is good for Cooley, and he converts the and 1. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line, by the way. Dixon with it, near side right in front of us, dribbles with the left, hands it off to Meeks. Meeks going to get in there has it almost picked off. Quick bullet pass down low. That one is blocked by Cooley. And a clean block. No foul on that one. 48.2 left here in the first half. Meeks has got it off the inbounds. Meeks, baseline, gets it up there off the glass, and it's good. He's got 4 now. Acosta gets in there, puts it off the glass. It won't go, but he's fouled and will head to the line. Acosta has got 4 points for East Aurora. Last night he had 11 points against the home team here, St. Charles East High School. Of course, East Aurora lost that game by 10. Boy, did we see a flurry of 3-pointers last night by that Fighting Saints team. My goodness. Seemed like there was a stretch of about 3 or 4 times up the floor. One of those guys flung up a 3 and hit nothing but the bottom of the net. So Fighting Saints might be an exciting team to watch, as they did a pretty good job shooting last evening. Costa eyes it, lets it go, it's good. Costa, a flawless 2 for 2 from the line. Dixon, circus shot, no. Acosta comes up with the rebound, tries the spin move, and he is fouled by Robinson. Michael Robinson, that is. As you see Michael walk away from the scene of the crime, so to speak. And as we're in the bonus here, both these teams aggressive. It's going to send Jabian Acosta to the line. They've got him listed at 6'5", 215. And I want to say Bryce Johnson's every bit of that 6'5". He may not have that muscle mass that Acosta has, but definitely makes up for it with speed and length. Next one for Acosta, that one will go. Acosta, all his scoring has taken place in this quarter. He's got 7 points for the game. No shot clock now as we run out time in the first half. Meeks has got it. Meeks switches between the right to the left, finds a man in the corner. 3 on the way, and it's good. Dixon connects again. His 3rd three-pointer this evening. And with 3 seconds left on the clock here, a last-second shot by Acosta. Did he get rid of it in time? It looks like he did, but it doesn't go. And at the end of the first half, it is the Proviso East Pirates 57 and the Aurora East Tomcats 28. Looks like we're going to take a look at a replay that we had here from earlier in the game. So let's go ahead and do that as they're working hard down there in the truck. As we see a nice action photo of Cooley. And we'll see if we can't get that replay to go. Replays, of course, sponsored by Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Go to customheating.com. And it looks like maybe we're seeing the end of it and the 3-point call there. So, hey, we'll get those replays going there as we see the Custom Heating Cooling logo fly up there. Tell you what, let me do some quick math, and I'll update you on all the scoring here that took place in the first half. First, for the Tomcats from East Aurora, Ralph Clark, the 6-foot senior for the Tomcats, has got 5 points. Acosta, one of the starters, all of his scoring took place in that second quarter. He's got 7. Cooley has got 10 points for East Aurora. Washington with 2, Brown with 2, Wilkins with 2, and if you do the math, that should add up to 28 unofficially. For Proviso East, the Pirates, a lot of scoring on their side and a lot of individuals in the scoring column. It was DeMonte Meeks with 4, all there in the second quarter. Emery Marshall has got 8. Danielle Rush Jr. with 2. Number 11, Jelani Johnson. Boy, he's got a bundle. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. He's got 14 here unofficially. And then Bryce Coleman, the big man, wears number 24. He's got 12 points. Dixon with 3 threes and a regular field goal. gives him 11. So you've got 3 players in double figures for Proviso East. Rounding out the scoring, Michael Robinson with 4, and then Keyshawn Johnson with 2. That's the way it is. 57-28, Proviso East up with that lead. Tell you what, let's take a break. When we come back, the exciting second half of play right here from St. Charles East High School, home of the 63rd annual Ron Johnson Thanksgiving Classic. We'll be back in just a bit.
Roll over. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Looking for someone that is trained, reliable, trustworthy? Someone who has been serving the Elgin community and is a Factory Bryant certified company? Look no further. Custom Heating and Cooling have been serving the Elgin area for over 20 years, and it would be our pleasure to serve you.
One thing that I think makes us special is that we go the extra mile for each and every one of our customers. From the time the phone rings, booking of the appointment, to our technician showing up, to the job being completed, we do whatever it takes to make sure that our customers are 100% satisfied.
Custom Heating and Cooling focuses on you and your needs, and we won't rest until you're satisfied. From maintenance to installations, Custom has you covered. Call 847-622-7483 to schedule your service today. Custom Heating and Cooling, trained, reliable, trustworthy.
All right, we are back. A fresh 8 minutes back up here on the scoreboard from this, the 63rd annual Ron Johnson Thanksgiving Tournament. Host school, St. Charles East High School. See the halftime score there. Proviso was all Proviso, 57-28. So see what the Aurora East Tomcats, East Aurora Tomcats can do to jump back into this game here. First game, it was a late afternoon, early evening start, 5 p.m. for this one. Next game will be at 6:30, followed by an 8 o'clock game. It's been me, Ben Erickson, bringing you all the play-by-play action that you see, and just trying to supplement by keeping score here for you, let you know how many points everybody has. The only mix-up I had, Jelani Johnson has got 16 points for Proviso, not 14, so apologize to Jelani for that one. Here we go, East Aurora heading back the other direction now, wearing the white and red. Acosta with it, strong move. Double team there by Meeks. Meeks gets it, it's trickled, and last touched by Acosta as it trickles out of bounds, meant to say. Meeks, the fine point guard for Proviso East, gives it to Bryce Coleman. Coleman, as we said, pretty good size threat. 3 on the way, hits the back part, no. Coleman chases after it, but no, it goes back into the hands of Jelani Johnson. Johnson with it. Quick pass, cutting to the hoop. Number 1, Marshall for the Pirates. Marshall has now got 8 points tonight. Emery Marshall. Kenneth Cooley with it. Gets it back down to Acosta. Acosta tries to dribble into the baseline, but he's denied there. Spin move, cuts back off the pivot. No, fouled, whistle, yes. And that is going to send Javian Acosta to the line. November 22nd, 2022. Thanks for being here at the Thanksgiving Tournament. Host school, St. Charles East High School. It's the 63rd annual Ron Johnson Classic. Javian Acosta's first toss is good. Acosta is now 4 for 5 from the line. All of his scoring took place in the second quarter. 7 points for Javian as he twirls it and lets it fly. That one, front part, no. Rebound, East Aurora, yes. Off the glass, rim, no. Put back there for Beeler, no good, and here come the Pirates. Left to right, traveling in the away blues. Meeks with it, can't get around the corner. Gets it to Rush, and it quickly gets back into the hands of Marshall. Fouled from behind with the putback attempt there, Marshall. Nobody going to the line on that one, but a three-pointer on the way. Nothing but the bottom of the net there by Rush Jr. He's got 5. That one is stolen away there by Marshall. Switches from the left to the right, and it's good. You just cannot take your eyes off these Pirates there, as they will just pivot on a dime, turn around, and take it away from you. Pretty good pass there for the Tomcats. Jelani Johnson there, little step and a skip, and it's good. Jelani Johnson has now got 18 for the Pirates. Acosta with it. He is fouled, hounded closely there by Emery Marshall.
Proviso East foul, number 1, Emery Marshall. That's his 3rd, team 2nd. Substitution coming into the game for the Tomcats.
Washington is going to check in now, as Perez Jr. is going to have a seat for the Tomcats. Cooley with it, leads his team in scoring. He's got 10. He's going to bring it across, picks up that half-court trap, but he was able to pass through it. Acosta throws from the right, no. Bryce Coleman with the rebound. Quickly up the floor in transition is Marshall, and Marshall has got 6 points in the third quarter, 12 for the evening. And they have come in bunches for Emery Marshall. All of his scoring was in the second quarter, as Jelani Johnson nearly steals that away. Meeks almost had a handle on it, but the Tomcats able to take control, and a nice spin move there by Cooley. He has got 12. 68-31. See the score on the bottom of the screen. Bryce Coleman for a three. Back part, no. Rebound taken down by Cooley. Cooley gonna go coast to coast and lays it in with the left hand. Coach Donnie Boyce yelling out a play there, telling the boys to slow down, set things up a little bit, albeit with a 35-point lead. Charging his way in now, pass off. Johnson with the three-point attempt, no. Rebound, rush. And it looks like that might have been our first shot clock malfunction. We'll have to learn what the actual mechanic is for that. The referee calling it, but it was kind of a swirling motion up in the air. So try to get clarification on that between games. So if it happens again, we can let you know. That one tapped out of bounds. Going to stay on this half of the floor. All right, we got a chance to step away. Quick replay here. Custom heating and cooling replay, powered by Bryant. You see that nice layup there by number 4, Cooley for East Aurora. Back live game action. Shot off the glass, no. Coleman rebound, has it taken away. Acosta with it, looks up the floor here. We've got a 2-on-1 hanging in the air, off the glass, no. Rebound controlled by the Pirates, and here comes Jelani Johnson. 1-on-2, Euro step, skip, shot, no. Rebound taken down by Acosta as Acosta's throwing his arms around. Acosta no-look pass underneath, and the left-handed lay-in for Beeler is good. Wow, things got really physical there on that half of the floor, as we've got a whistle and a timeout. And that'll give us a chance to tell you about our good friend Daryl Barnes Photography. This timeout sponsored by Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com. All right, looks like we got another replay coming your way here. The custom heating and cooling replay as we see Acosta take it. That pass shoveled down to Beeler, and it's good. Replay sponsored by Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant. Whatever it takes, visit them at customheating.com. You know, we got so wrapped up into all the scoring for Proviso East, we forgot to tell you that this half is brought to you by our season sponsor, the Bear Family McDonald's. Proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 35 area McDonald's restaurants today. And of course, our friends at Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. If you're looking for a brand new or certified pre-owned, it's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com or genesisofalgonquin.com. Scott Levy's Rosen Hyundai, you know, they are right across the way from where we do our holiday tournament coverage over at Jacobs High School in Algonquin, Illinois. Coach Roberts over there with those guys has had some good teams in years past. One of the guys on that team became nearly a household name in the Chicago area, playing for Loyola, that Cameron Krutwig, as he is now, I believe, still playing professionally somewhere in Europe. No look pass near side. Here we go. Dribble drive off the glass. No. Bryce Coleman in there. Strong rebound. Gets it to Dixon. Dixon has got it. Picked up closely by Clark. It's tapped away, but now taking possession again in the backcourt is Marshall. Marshall gets it to Coleman. Coleman baseline with the spin, and it's good. Coleman's now got 14 on the early evening, late afternoon tilt here at St. Charles East High School. There they go again, quickly in transition. Marshall with it. Marshall has got 14 points now, and he has sandwiched those between the second and third quarters. No scoring for Marshall, a starter in the first quarter. 72-35. Clark. Three on the way for Beeler, front part, no. Rebound there by a pair of Pirates. Coleman's got it. Has that one taken out of his hands by Clark. Clark now a 2-on-2, tries the Euro step glass, no. But at any rate, he is gonna go to the line for the Tomcats. That's the 6-foot Ralph Clark, a senior for those guys. Ralph has got 5 points in this one, as you get a good chance to see him. Nice build on him, maybe could be a multi-sport athlete, maybe a football player. See a lot of those football players. Sometimes you kind of pick them out with the nice strong builds that they have. Beeler checks out of the game. And I want to say it was 23, Jeremiah Brown, 5'9", sophomore, checking back into the game. And that shot is good for Beeler. 72-37, big lead for the Pirates. It hasn't been close since the first quarter. As that one goes for Dixon. Dixon now with 13. Cradling the ball, strong drive into the lane, met by a host of Pirates. And ending up down on the court is Kenneth Cooley, the 5'11" junior. Cooley's 2 for 2 from the line so far here this evening. Make it 3 for 3. Cooley now has 15 points in the contest for East Aurora. You see him ring it out there, and we're going to shoot this one right into your lap at home. And he remains flawless from the line. That one nearly picked off by the Tomcats. Bryce Coleman dishes it with the right off the glass, and it's good. He now has 16 points tonight. You see Bryce there, nice strong move. That one picked off, taken away, and here come those Pirates now, one-on-one. Picking it up and laying it in, number 10, Robinson. He's now got 6. That's Michael Robinson for the Pirates. Still well over a quarter to play here in this one. Proviso East, if they keep the pedal to the metal, they could light up a potential 3rd digit there on the scoreboard as Acosta makes a strong move. It is blocked, and now a loose ball down on the floor, somehow picked up. Wow, good job there by Robinson, getting it up the floor to Coleman, and Coleman now puts it in again. He's got 18. And now a 41-point lead for the Pirates. At some point, you'd think you'd start seeing some new faces here, but these guys are getting some meaningful minutes here early on in the season. Loose ball down on the floor. Acosta gets on top of it. It's taken away, but a foul. Not sure who fouled who there as Acosta ends up with it. Might have taken the floor and elbow off the nose, but at any rate, he did motion to his own bench. Hey, I need a sub here to collect myself as Jordan heads back into the game. Meek's gonna check back in for the Pirates. And Joaquin Dixon also in there now for those guys. Near side in front of us, Michael Robinson. Down to the corner, Jelani Johnson. Slow things down here, maybe one more shot for the Pirates. 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Michael Robinson gets it to Coleman, back to Meeks. This is only about the 2nd or 3rd time I've seen the Pirates try to slow things down. Nice no-look pass and the penetration dribble there intended for Coleman. Goes out of bounds, and it's going to send it back the opposite direction here. Clark, Ralph Clark is going to sit down and take a breather for his team. Jeremiah Brown back in there, as is Kenneth Cooley, who's been down there on the floor for those guys the majority of the evening. Cooley, one of the starters for East Aurora He's got 16 points for his team. Flawless from the line, unable to get away that last second shot, and at the end of the third quarter, it is the Proviso East Pirates with a commanding 41-point lead, 80-39 over the Tomcats. A fresh 8 on the board, and we'll get back to that last fourth quarter here. St. Charles East High School Ron Johnson Classic, home of this Thanksgiving tournament here in St. Charles, Illinois. We'll be right back. Back here at the Ron Johnson Classic Thanksgiving Tournament here at St. Charles East High School. First game of the late afternoon, early evening of games here. It has been the Proviso East Pirates all over the East Aurora Tomcats. It's 80-39. Hey, here's your scoring right here. DeMonte Meeks has got 4 points. Emery Marshall with 14. Danielle Rush Jr., this for Proviso East, by the way, has got 5. You got a pair of players in Jelani Johnson and Bryce Coleman, both with 18 points. Joaquin Dixon with 13, Michael Robinson with 6, Keyshawn Johnson has got 2. Scoring now for the Tomcats. Ralph Clark has got 7, Javian Acosta with 8, Kenneth Hooley leading his team with 16, Jalen Beeler with 2, Jaheim Wilkins, with 2 points, Ramar Washington with 2, and Jeremiah Brown with 2, and that's your scoring, 80-39. Doesn't look like Proviso East has made much of a change to the rotation that they've got out there, so maybe we're going to see the push for 100 here at St. Charles East High School. We'll see how it all plays out. Fresh 8 up on the scoreboard, and Bryce Coleman is going to take it. Dribbles with the right. Gets it over to Dixon, and now into the hands of Marshall. Marshall, alley-oop there intended for Coleman. Coleman gonna hang on the rim there. And he picks up a technical foul for hanging on the goal, so East Aurora will have a chance to choose somebody to shoot these free tosses. I think Bryce is trying to make his case to the official that there might have been some players underneath him, but the officials didn't see it that way. So that first one on the way is no good there for East Aurora, that is. As it's number 1 Wilkins going to shoot things here. That's Jaheim Wilkins, 5'7" junior. And the second one for the lefty is good.
Coming into the game for the Pirates, number 3.
Now we've got our mass substitution for the Pirates.
Number 14, Keyshawn Johnson.
We will introduce you to these guys here as we get a little bit into this one. Write down all their numbers coming back into the game. We've got 3, 4, 14, 22, and 12 into the game. In fact, 12 we've seen already. That's Jenkins, so no need to rewrite that one, as that shot is up and good for Beeler. Beeler's now got 6 for East Aurora. That 3 on the way there is no good. And quickly back in transition are the Tomcats. Nice little switch from the right to the left. Jalen Beeler picks up another bucket in this quarter. Bounce pass down low. Now get it back up tall to Oscar Bird, who's in there for those guys. That is the Pirates. Darnell Simmons also in there, as is Keyshawn Johnson. We've seen him already in this game, so again, no reason to recalculate anything for him. Good dribble penetration there into the lane, number 12, Washington, for the Tomcats. That's Ramar Washington, 6'1" senior forward. Keyshawn Johnson guilty of the foul. So Oscar Bird out there, as is Darnell Simmons. And I want to say they handed me a couple of numbers that weren't on their roster. That's number 12, is DeMar Jenkins. All right, we've got that one right. Monty Roosevelt is wearing 32, and Kylan Crawford has got number 22. So that rounds things out there. As that toss is good. That for Washington. This is kind of like a spring training baseball game. Second game of a doubleheader here, where you start to see the minor leaguers come into the game with those crazy numbers in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. But it's a good opportunity for some of the secondary and third units, I suppose, to get some meaningful minutes here early in the season. 3 on the way from the lefty, and it's good there for number 3, Oscar Bird, into the scoring column here in the third quarter. 83-46, Pirates with the steal. Bird with it now, dribbles with the left, looks to find his man. Another 3 on the way, and it's good. Boy, these guys are lighting it up. Jenkins there with a 3. My goodness, 86-46. A couple more 3-pointers. They might be thinking about going for 100 here, as that one is turned over, looking up the floor into the hands of number 32 for Proviso. And that is Alfonso Sanchez. And Alfonso is going to go to the line now, as he was fouled en route for the layup. 86-46, 40-point advantage. Proviso East stating their case for why they would be a top contender in this tournament. Sanchez's first toss, no good. A lot of guys in the scoring column. And well, we have a moment here. Sanchez gets that free throw. Let's take a look at the last 3-pointer here. I believe it's going to be our guy Jenkins there with 3. So Jenkins, just as soon as he got it, with a smile on his face, you gotta love to see that. Jenkins there hits the 3. It was Bird right before him, and then Alfonso Sanchez there, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Dribbling in, kicking off near side for 3. Top part, no. Rebound taken down by Beeler. Beeler steps back, 3. Goes in, goes out, rebound, kicked out of bounds by Bird, and it's going to stay on this half of the floor. 2:11, we're on a running clock here at St. Charles East High School, site of the Ron Johnson Classic. Another 3 on the way, and that one is good for Beeler as he connects. Quickly up the floor here. Wilkins thought about it. Excuse me, that was Crawford, as he drains another 3. Blocked from behind. That is Jenkins wearing number 12 there. Crawford is 22, so just trying to keep everything set. Boy, if you saw my score sheet at home, it looks like 3 or 4 doctors just kind of went crazy. You know, nobody knows doctors can't write anything. It looks like 3 or 4 doctors just went crazy on the sheet with all the scoring that's going on. 90-49 here, running clock. Don't think they're going to get to 100, as that one drops for Brown. Quickly up the floor. Jenkins with it. Wanted to take it down there low. He steps out of bounds. Still less than just a minute here in this game. Proviso East is going to go to 2-0 here in the Ron Johnson Classic. And the Aurora East Aurora Tomcats are going to fall to 0-2. Time for one more shot, maybe. Wilkins has got it. Dribbling in, nice little move there, can't get it to go, but here come the Pirates. Do they have the opportunity to score one more time? 30 seconds left. Bird takes it the distance, and he is fouled en route to the hoop. And that is going to send Bird to the line for the Proviso East Pirates.
That foul was on Tomcats number 1, Jimmy.
It looks like they are going to stop the clock for Oscar Bird. So with 14-3 left here in the game, there's Oscar as he rings it out and flings it with the left hand. That one rattles around, and it is good. So Oscar Bird connects. He has got 4 points all in this quarter, making the most of his time out there. Like how he's got the alternating colors on the shoes too as that one goes. I wonder if you got to buy 2 pairs of shoes to alternate colors like that, as he is a flawless 2 for 2 from the line. He's going to end the night with 5 points as that 3 doesn't hit anything, and time will expire here. Don't think the Pirates are going to throw one more up. Coach Boyce says no, put on the brakes, and that's it. 92-51 is your final score. Proviso East will go 2-0 so far here in the Ron Johnson Classic. East Aurora 0-2. And let's take a look here at a quick replay before we get on out of here as the last point scored in this one. This, the custom heating and cooling replay. Nice shot there in the corner for number 5 for East Aurora. And that number 5, Mr. Beadler. So that's the way it is here. Again, that final score, it was Proviso East on top by a final tally of 92-51. We're going to reset and get things ready to go here for game number 4 coming your way here at the Ron Johnson Classic. Special thanks to all our game sponsors: Bear Family McDonald's, Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, Rosen Hyundai, and Genesis of Algonquin, Tom the Plumber, and Daryl Barnes Photography. We thank you one and all for being aboard here on this. We'll reset, and more exciting basketball coming your way from St. Charles East High School, the Ron Johnson Classic.
This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com or genesisofalgonquin.com. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. Featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service, find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Tom the Plumber, service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.